All right, folks, we are here at the Mesa Post Office, and we're kicking it off with notice. No trespassing, loitering, soliciting on this property. This is the back of the post office right here. We got some guys working back there.
There's our flags again at half-mast. We should ask that cop.
Yeah, we should ask the cop. That's right. I'm curious as to why that's at half-mast.
All state buildings right at half-mast.
I got some radio communications up there. Not exactly sure why the post office might have one of those, but there it is. Citrus trees, look at them oranges growing. Let's see if we can... This is one great thing about Arizona, man. Really good oranges grow here. Take a look at that. Oh, she did?
She said, you know, you need permission to do that.
Of course. So here are the holidays. Labor Day, Columbus, Veterans, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Independence Day, Memorial Day, President's Day, Martin Luther King Day, and of course New Year's Day. The post office will observe those holidays. If you got some extra food, you can bring it down to the post office here and help the United Food Bank load up on some food. They're looking for peanut butter, canned meat, canned fruits and vegetables, cereal, whole grain, low sugar, of course, soup, stews, chili beans, milk, canned or dried, and of course rice and pasta. So that is...
Good thing if you're down this way, drop food off.
Let's see if they got poster 7 up here anywhere.
Right here.
Look, I didn't see it.
Oh, did you guys find poster 7?
Should be on there.
Yeah, it's not up here. Yeah. And they got a plethora of mailboxes back here. Rows of them, which is quite common in a lot of post offices these days.
This is not your lobby, sir. This is our lobby. You can go ahead and you feel free to do whatever you like. Maybe they'll come and educate you.
And they're calling people in the parking lot too. What are you guys filming for?
Just collecting content for a story.
In regards to what?
We don't divulge that right now.
And they're calling people in the parking lot. You need to stop there. I think you might call the police.
So, another uneducated citizen calling the police on journalists.
The guy that came out is the manager, so.
Oh, he is the manager, is he? I'm kind of disappointed that people that migrate into managerial positions don't understand First Amendment rights and they actually work for government. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Who dropped the ball on that training session? Here's a, look at these things, man. They look like they're from the 1970s.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I couldn't figure out what was coming.
You see yourself, if you search First Amendment Audit on YouTube, you'll be able to see yourself.
I don't want to be on YouTube. Could you please exit me out of your video? Because I don't want to be on
You're out
YouTube.
in public now, so anything, there is no expectation of
Listen, you
privacy.
don't have my permission to
I
put
don't need
me
your
on
permission.
YouTube.
I don't need your permission.
What do you need to put me on there
Well,
for?
ma'am, you made some pretty good comments, right?
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm going to tell you right now, you're an idiot.
All right, power to you. You too famous.
You know what? You want to be famous. That's what your problem is. But you're not going to be.
It's why the camera's pointed at her.
Hey, sir, do you got your post office regulations anywhere posted? The rules and regulations?
No, it's online. Everything's online now.
Oh, they're online? They don't? Okay, thank you, sir.
Every other post office has had it posted on the wall.
Yeah, that's what we were just doing a story on.
Yeah, we're not here for you guys now. We're here for these guys.
Roof. Roof.
Just to be curious, guys.
Oh, is he peeking his head out?
Right there in front of me. See what it puts. Pink shirt. Is he asleep?
Oh, yeah.
Characters up to?
He's peeking out there, isn't he?
I'm sorry? What are you characters up to? We're out here recording our public. We're exercising our First Amendment right to record on a public property.
You're American citizens?
Right. Correct. Yeah, and we're just...
People do that in the United States?
Absolutely all over the place, man. It's going on from sea to shining sea. We're tired of our rights being
Which
violated.
rights in specifically?
Well, right now we're exercising our
Which
First
rights?
Amendment right, which is our right to freedom of press.
Freedom of the press or press?
Correct. I'm working on a
CID
story.
card.
There is no. So
Whoa,
that's
whoa,
yeah, that's a
whoa,
little
whoa.
miseducated. So press doesn't necessarily mean I'm not hired.
Not miseducated.
Yeah, it's
press
miseducated.
means professional.
No, absolutely.
It doesn't
not.
mean-
It means I have a message and I have an audience to convey my message to. That is what press is considered. Not necessarily working for a fake
Right,
news
so it's
organization.
all about you.
Well, I have a message to convey. I have an audience that I convey
have
my
a
message.
what?
An audience that I convey this message to.
What's the website?
You can find on YouTube. You just search First Amendment Audit on YouTube. You'll find it.
All right.
Yeah, you'll
So
be
how
stuck
would you
on
tell a non-American like myself, how would you explain to me what you're doing here?
that. Yeah, we're out exercising our rights, or you have the right to film any public official in the course of their duty, and that's what we're all doing today. That's it. Simple as that. Doesn't go any
And if
further.
people get the sense that you're harassing them or being obnoxious, then
Well, you can watch the video and see if that's the case. You can make that determination by yourself.
talking to you,
Right.
you seem to be
Well, I mean,
obnoxious.
does it look like, I mean, I'm not bothering anybody. You came up and asked me questions. I'd be more than happy to answer you.
People are complaining about it.
You know, hey, you have no expectation of privacy once you leave your home. Out in public, there is no expectation of privacy. If you want privacy, you got to stay home and shut your blinds. That's it.
Not necessarily.
Absolutely.
You can insist on your privacy in public too.
No.
Yes, you
Absolutely.
can.
Who taught you that?
Yeah, there's no.
Who taught me that?
Who taught you that?
The U.S. military.
The U.S. military?
Yes.
Okay, so is U.S. military,
Yeah.
is that private citizens acting in a private capacity?
No, they're not. They're members of the U.S. military.
And are we members of the U.S.
I
military?
don't know what you are. That's why I'm asking.
We just told you we're private people.
You're not, obviously.
We're not.
No, you've
What
got an
gives you the
agenda.
conclusion that
You
we're
have an
not
agenda.
private?
You have an agenda.
Okay, and you have an agenda. You have an agenda of shutting down the freedom of the press. Clearly.
Really. Again, this is all about you. You haven't asked me any questions about me.
Well, I just asked you, what
You're
helped
making
you come to the
determinations on us, right? You've known us for about 2 minutes. And
I
you're
actually
making-
don't know you.
Well,
You're kind of
been here.
spooky.
Okay, well, let me ask you a
You're
question.
the
Personal-
agents of the U.S. government, as far as I know.
That's your personal.
Let me ask you a question. What facts did you acquire that helped you conclude that we're not allowed to film
I'm
people
not
in
saying
public?
you're not allowed. I'm saying you should respect people's privacy.
And we should, and we are clearly. But when somebody injects themselves into the conversation, the story becomes about them.
Why don't you go into some of the other communities in Mesa, the brown community,
We do.
the black
We do.
community, or whatever, and film there and see
We
what
do.
happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do it.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
not our first rodeo. We do this all over Arizona. This is not. This is just happens to be here
And
today.
you will just continue doing this for the rest of your life
Absolutely.
until you drop dead.
Well, absolutely, yes, sir.
Don't you have anything better to do,
I
for
do.
example?
I do. I
Like
do.
have a job.
I have a job full time.
What do you do?
That is my
Your privacy.
my prerogative. Right.
Right.
And you have a job?
Absolutely.
And what do you do?
I'm not going to divulge that right now.
Your privacy.
My privacy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Do you have a
fortune.
job?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I'm retired.
I thought you said you had a job.
Yeah, that's my job. I
Oh,
also
excellent.
write books.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and I'm a former member of the press.
And you're a former. So why? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. You're a former member of the press, and you said we have to have credentials to be professional press,
Call yourself a reporter,
right?
if that's what you are. If you put that thing off my
No,
nose.
no, I cannot. Don't touch my camera. Don't touch it. Now, so let me ask you.
Don't touch my camera.
Don't touch my camera. So let me ask you the question. You say you were a member of the
I
press.
can't see your mouth. Would you like to lower the camera a little
Here you
bit?
go.
There we go.
You said you're a member of the press.
Yeah.
So answer me
I
this
used to
question.
be.
Okay, you used to be a
Used
member
to
of the
be a member
press.
of the press.
How did you come to the conclusion that you have to have credentials and work for some big company to be
I always
press?
had credentials.
Okay, so isn't that just an appeal to tradition as opposed to factual?
It's a fact.
Okay.
To be a member of the press, you have your credential.
Absolutely not. That's not true at
You're
all.
educated.
Okay, you're telling me that. What
It's a
facts?
trade.
What facts did you acquire to prove what you're telling me right now is true? Or are you just saying it just to say
daily
it?
life.
That's it. You're just appealing to
50
tradition.
years I was a member of the press.
So 50. So you're making an appeal
Not
to tradition.
It was professional work.
Okay, so what are the facts saying that you have to have credentials in order to be considered a member of the press?
In my mind, to be a reporter, you have to have a credential.
In your mind?
You have to have training. No, it's a fact of life.
Okay.
To walk around with this gadget, filming people, calling yourself a reporter, it's a joke.
We don't work for a state organization. So
Yeah.
we've been for so long, so we have a good day.
It's in his mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's in his mind.